What you'd expect, really, from a country that hasn't been properly introduced yet to the idea of four-wheeled motoring. In Vietnam, the moped is a works van. It's a butcher's truck. It's a police car. It's a family saloon, even. Already, there are 6 million mopeds in Vietnam. Except, let's be accurate. Let's at least get the name right. Out here, the moped is known as a Honda. Honda has the market completely sewn up. But not any old Honda will do. It has to be the dream. This is what all the young dudes want. If this was a company car park, this would be the boss's Jag. What they like is the electric start, the 100cc motor, and the fact it's got seating for 5. Admission time. I have never ridden a motorcycle of any description on the public road before. That is a morale booster. It's actually not too bad. Once I'd mastered the bike and discovered that you can ride on whichever side of the road takes your fancy, I became only mildly terrified. You need to remember that while traffic lights are only advisory here, people have paid £2,000 for their dreams, and they'll do anything they can to avoid a crash. They also avoid taking a test and wearing any form of protective clothing. The law says you have to wear a crash helmet, but the law also says that all bars and restaurants must close at 11:30. And I didn't get in last night till 4 a.m. Small wonder they call these people the Italians of Asia. You can buy lots of things at the side of the road, busts of Ho Chi Minh, dead dogs, you name it. But you see if you can find a petrol station. This is what you do when you want fuel in Saigon. Every 15 or 20 yards down every single pavement, people are selling it out of bottles. They go down the filling station, fill up their bottles for 20p a litre, and then sell it on for 22p. But I'm not going to buy any because the word on the street is they top it up with Mazola, paraffin, water, and only the very best will do for my dream. But the plasticky reliability of the dream is not for everyone. In the same way that old cars are now being restored, old bikes are getting a new lick of paint and some more chrome. Customising a bike is considered a pretty strange thing to do in what's still technically a third world country. But it isn't half as strange as what they do with them. They use them to pull birds. And then, on a Sunday night, everyone under the age of 20 gets onto their hogs and goes for a spin. It's a time for flirting, it's a time for having fun. She says hello, you fool, I love you. Come on, go for joyride. The most popular choice for the so-called Viet Q, people who left Vietnam in the 70s but are now coming back, is the Lambretta.
It's different. Well, the first time I saw it, it looks different than any other bike. And I like different things. I don't like to be the same as the typical people that I have here. Lambretta considered to be a poor people bike. You know, it's for a lower class. If you ride one around, you consider to be like, not fashionable and not updated.
But when it's chromed and tarted up, these guys are the coolest dudes in town. Except for that bloke in the 911, of course. Now, mopeds are all very well, whether they're Hondas or Lambrettas, but for me, this, the Ciclo, is quite